Alright. Today we're going to pull off the rear bumper of my wife's 2013 Acadia. A couple weeks ago we were having some issues. It wasn't starting. Lots of electrical stuff going weird. Traced it back to the crash sensors on the sides of the vehicles to let you know when a vehicle's there. Can't remember what they're called exactly. Harness was bad and one of the modules was bad, so I picked up both of those. We're going to reuse one of the old modules, but we're going to take this all apart and put a new one in. Alright, so to get this rear bumper off, you've got some screws. There's 1, 2, 3. And then there's going to be one tucked up under there. We got 2 right here. Last time I did pull the taillights off with just those 2 on each side. 2 more here. Got 1 right there. 1 right there. Then we got these 4 on this side again. No, 3 on this side, 1 that's tucked under there. And then this whole bumper you'll see will just kind of drop off of there. Alright. See this. But once you get those all out, we kind of pull this back. And there's going to be a screw right here. It's really hard to see in the video. But there's a screw right there that we're going to pull out. I should also preface this with, I pulled this off about 2 weeks ago, which is how I found out what was bad. I did break a couple of screws, like $6. I bought some new ones at the parts store. And I ended up just replacing a bunch that were already kind of old and rusty anyways. So some of them did break. Usually it doesn't go this smooth, but I just had it off, so a lot of them are new. Normally, this would be plugged into something, so that would have been dangling on there, but that is what we are working to replace. I removed a couple of plugs on that one. There and there. I'm gonna do the same thing over on here. Just really, usually not terrible to get off. Everything's a little harder one-handed. go. All right. There you go. Okay. I had no idea what was going on with this. We had a lot of symptoms with the car. Electronics were acting goofy. We knew these modules weren't working because our mirrors weren't letting us know when somebody was coming up beside us. However, all the sensors in the back here, all these were working for our backup. There's 4 backup sensors on here. Now, this module here was the only one that went bad. When they go bad, they get really expanded. Let's see if I can find that other module. It's a little cold up here today. It's about 13 degrees outside, and I actually don't have a heated garage. It's insulated, but it's not heated, so it's a little chilly out. This module right here, that's all it is. $250 for a new one. I'm going to plug in this old one and hope it works. The other one I threw away because it was completely bloated and broken apart. I did get a new one. Now, we got a good deal on this vehicle when we bought it. We were the second owners of it. And we're like, oh cool, it's a Denali. It's got second row captain seats, heated seats, all that stuff. Well, the wiring harness for the Denali was not only difficult to find outside of the dealership, but the cheapest I got it was, I think I got this one for $250, $260, and I'm hoping it's the right one. I would not ever recommend ordering from GM Parts Giant. Why we got it, it was a fiasco to get. It's the only place I've ever actually ordered something from where you're required to check your email afterwards and confirm that order for a second time. If you're paying for it on the website, would be me confirming that I want it. So that was weird. Oh, and all these clips are already on. I should have paid attention to that. Perfect. So I'm going to get this apart, lay it out, and see how it looks. But the dealership wanted $400 for this harness, and I did not want to pay $400 for this harness. So I'm really hoping that I ordered the correct harness, because I got to imagine if I need to put in for a refund, it's going to be just a pain of an ordeal to get the right one coming. So I'm just hoping it is the right one. Not quite sure how these guys work. It looks like they just pop up. So basically, these just pop up like that. Put a screwdriver in there, a little flick of the wrist, and they pop up. There we go. Over here. Alright, so what I'm doing, putting a little dielectric grease on these. I reconnected my sensors down there. So I'm assuming this one has this for some odd reason. Maybe for a tow package. I don't know. I'm just kind of hoping this all works out. carried away. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Everything should be hooked up. That sensor plugged in now, as well as that one. I'm going to unwrap this. There we go. Grab the keys quick. We'll see what we get for warning lights on the dash. All right, well, we still got it on there. However, our light did turn off over here, which is good, but something is still goofy. All right, well, we still had the codes on the car. I'm gonna see if I can reset them with the scanner, with the scan tool. For now, I'm just putting the bumper back in place. I know there's probably easier ways to do all of this, but I'm not a mechanic. I do this DIY, so when I do have, you know, parts that cost, well, the dealership to replace this whole unit wanted $1,000 just for parts. I was not going to pay that. Alright, I'm going to grab the scan tool. So, my wife's Acadia here is having an airbag issue with one of the sensors. Need to pinpoint it. Honestly, I'm tired of paying money just to have my vehicle diagnosed. So, I just bought this Autel MK808S scan tool. And yesterday was the first time I used it. I used it on my truck to diagnose a check engine light that came on yesterday. It's always one of the vehicles. And this gave me so much information. And not only that, but it saved that scan into a history section so I could just pull up the codes when I got home to search it, because I can connect it to, it's connected to Wi-Fi at home here, so I can search a code if I'm unsure of what it is. I could also connect it to my hotspot on my phone, which I just hadn't done yet. So luckily it saved it, came home, was able to search it when I got home. So I'm having it read the VIN. I suppose I should actually check to see if it's pulling the right VIN info, but usually it pulls up some stuff and I can tell. 2013 GMC Acadia Denali all-wheel drive. Yes. You can go into the hot functions and I can actually make it do things. I can force it, headlights on, parking lights on, AC fan, stuff like that. I'm just looking for an auto scan. I want to see what it's pulling up. ECM, TCM, electronic brakes. Oh. Inflatable restraint. So that's my airbag warning that I'm getting. That park assist, which is what I just switched out, is still giving me a headache. I don't know what to do with that. Memory seat module, HVAC control module, driver door switch. That was acting up on us last year. Passenger door switch. I guarantee the passenger door switch is because it's not talking to the driver door switch. Okay, so there is my list of faults at the top. Let's see what's going on here. So I need to program that now. So that new module I put in needs to be programmed, I believe. Let's see what the left one is saying, because that is the existing one. Yeah, so it sounds like I gotta have that programmed. Let's see about this one. I'm just going to try erasing them, and have a feeling I'm just going to have to take it in and have that, which I was afraid would happen, have to have that programmed to our vehicle. Right side detection module is still showing a fault. Even after not programmed. Okay, so my chance I gotta have that programmed to the vehicle. Passenger door switch.